Hello. Making these videos is way easier than answering all these individual questions. So I'm just going to try and answer some questions and get in a little bit more detail specifically about Mindscaping. People always ask me, what can I be hypnotized for? And the short answer is really anything. There are some things that hypnosis excels in, and there are some things that it is, takes more than, a couple of sessions to get through. But specifically, Mindscaping is also something that really, it's a broad range of things that you can use Mindscaping for. It is really good in discovering or answering a question that you have. So something like that you're feeling blocked or stuck in, discovering something that's standing in your way, writer's block, if you're an athlete and you've hit a plateau, if you have anxiety about something and you don't know where it's coming from, something that you have an issue or a disturbance or a problem, and you've tried lots of different things, lots of different techniques that maybe have worked for other people that have something similar to you, but for some reason it's just not sticking, it's just not working for you. Mindscaping speaks directly to your unconscious mind and gets to that foundation of what is really causing it. Oftentimes it's not what we think, obviously. So something that is making you feel stuck, something that is standing in your way, a habit that you have tried multiple times to break. That's where it's very good with weight loss. If you are, craving certain foods, or you have eating habits that you've tried multiple things to stop. Mindscaping is really good at discovering maybe what the underlying issue is to why you're craving at a certain period of time. Or you could have an unconscious anchor to something, right? I had a client that had an anchor to walking into a certain room in a family member's house that triggered snacking. It had nothing to do with her being hungry. It just that room was an anchor. And in the Mindscaping, that's what came up about it. So it can help you really discover anything below the surface that's causing those issues. Another question is, what happens when you come out of the session? How do you feel? So results can grow. They can unfold. They can reveal themselves in the days and the weeks after you have a session. And it's kind of like these little 1 degree shifts. Now, not saying that you won't have a big aha moment. I've definitely had clients in hypnosis, in Mindscaping, who are going through the process and have this aha moment of like, oh my God, that's what it is. And are literally like laughing because it's presented to them and it just clicks, like that's what it was, but it can be, different insights that develop the days and the weeks that come. You can find yourself reacting differently in situations that you're in that you may have reacted to in another way before. Real change is when the situation, the circumstance, the environment doesn't change, but your reaction to it changes. That's when you know that you have internally truly changed. So Mindscaping helps you kind of step outside yourself. It helps you look at this thing, this problem, this issue, this concern, this stress, this anxiety from a different perspective. So you can kind of think of your unconscious mind as your higher self, your higher mind. I love the analogy of your higher mind, your unconscious mind as an airplane. So if you've flown in an airplane, and when you're taking off, you can look down and you can still see little cars and little people and little buildings. So if you think of your higher mind in a bird's eye view or an airplane view, looking down on yourself. So say your conscious mind, are in a car driving on a road, and you can see what is directly in front of you, right? You can see maybe there's a roadblock, or the road is washed out, but you're not really quite sure how to get around it. Well, your higher mind, who's above, has that aerial view, can look down and say, okay, there's a roadblock, there's a detour, the road is washed out. But if you just turn this way, or you take this path, it will get you to where you're going actually quicker, or you can get around this problem, this roadblock. And so Mindscaping is kind of this direct conversation that we have together. So we discover the problem, the issue, and we is you and me and your unconscious mind together, discover what is blocking you, what's in your way, and we find or create a path for you to get to and solve and find that answer. And we find that answer, and we find the resources that you need, and we integrate all of that into your unconscious mind. We download it into your unconscious mind like a computer program, complete until it's completely up and running and fully charged and ready to go. So that is a little bit more about Mindscaping. I hope that answers some questions that came up. I have 2 slots available on Monday and Tuesday in the evening. If you're interested in booking a session, send me a DM, and I would love to do some Mindscaping with you all. Have a beautiful night. It is nighttime here. There's a little lovely sunset going down. Bye.